Well, one time he comes in, and he says, I just got to tell you something that happened. I said, what happened? He goes, you know, we had these friends over for dinner, and we were having dinner. It was fine. And I started just feeling really, really depressed. And I don't ever remember feeling anything like that. And our friends left. And I went to my wife, and I've never done this before. And I said, I need to talk to you. And I was like, the what? Because that's not how he talked, you know. He goes, I just am feeling something really bad. She goes, what are you feeling? He goes, I don't know. It's like I got this heaviness here, and I guess I feel like I want to cry. I don't know. She goes, well, what's going on? So he pauses, and he and I had all this talk in our, you know, developing his right hemisphere. We talked about the mirror neuron system, which I really call the sponge neuron system, where you sponge in the feelings of other people and sponge in their behaviors and stuff. So he was talking about these sponge neurons, the mirror neurons. And he said, I said to my wife, oh my God, I realize our friend just told us he was diagnosed with cancer, and they only gave him 3 months to live. And I realize how hopeless I feel for him, how helpless he feels because his cancer is so progressed, and how sad I feel. And he starts to cry in the office here with me, telling his wife about these feelings. And he goes, and then I thought to myself, it's the mirror neurons. My mirror neurons were sponging in my friend's pain, and this is his pain, not mine. So I can stay with it because it's about his sadness and his predicament, and it sort of lifted me up. And the depression started lifting, and I started actually feeling okay. I felt really, really sad for him. I could feel how much
he's saying all this to you.
Yeah, he's saying this to me. He goes, and then the evening was fine after that with my wife. Instead of feeling depressed, I just felt sad for my friend. Instead of just being oppressive, I felt kind of the clarity of being incredibly grateful for life. And this was part of the integration of consciousness. He could see that from understanding the sponge neurons, the mirror neurons, that it was a point on his rim, and that's what he talked about. And from his hub, he could be open to the incredible mystery of life and the majesty of being able to just be present for whatever arises, which is the integration of consciousness. And in the bilateral stuff, for the first time ever, he went to his wife from an interpersonal integration point of view and said, I'm feeling something different from you, but I'm feeling something that I don't understand. You, my wife of 65 years, you can help me explore this thing that feels really bad. And then all this empathy started emerging. This guy became like this maven of mindsight, you know, seeing the mind in himself, of others. And to this day, years and years later, he's still that way.